Hey, it's Mike from Metro Trails with some more history here. We're in Washington, New Jersey. Say hi, Av. Say hi. You're getting tired. Railroad Avenue in Washington didn't used to be a through route, but the old road used to go right through here. A lot of people don't know the history of how the layout of the railroad yard here worked, so I'm going to give you a little bit of that history. This fill here, this elevated line here, is the original Morris and Essex Railroad. Now, in the 1850s, that got as far as Hackettstown, but it was never completed through to Washington yet. The first line to come through Washington was straight ahead across the intersection here and down in that cut. The Warren Railroad, which became the main line of the Delaware, Lackawanna, and Western, came in 1856. Now, that was a line that went between Hampton, where the junction was, with the Jersey Central Railroad, and made its way up through the Delaware Water Gap. The Morris and Essex also wanted to go to the Delaware Water Gap, but the Lackawanna beat them to it, and so this was a north-south route. We're looking down south towards Changewater and Hampton, and north, the existing rail yard, and there's a stub of track that was part of that old main line just beyond the crossing there. And the existing track is east-west, Hackettstown this way, to the east, Phillipsburg this way. But because they were competitor companies, the original right-of-way was not allowed to cross the Lackawanna because it was there first at grade. So you see this fill right across behind the slow bump sign. That is the original Morris and Essex grade. And it crossed over the Lackawanna, which is down in this cut behind the weeds, on a bridge. Here's a little better view of it. And this is the bridge site. So the Morris and Essex was up on there, made its way up onto the cut over here. By 1870, it was part of the Lackawanna system. It became the Morris and Essex division of the Lackawanna. And so at that time, that grade was lowered, and the main line became the Morris and Essex out towards Hackettstown. This became the Phillipsburg branch, and that over there behind it was the second Washington House Hotel, which was adjacent to the station. That's over here. So then they crossed each other at grade, just over here to my right. You see all that concrete over there, that heap? That was the third early 1900s Washington station. The original station was in Port Washington, out that way on the Morris Canal. After the Morris and Essex came through, it made sense to have the station over here. And that station would have been just over here, I think to the left. And the early 1900s brick station was built on the site of the original turntable pit. And the later turntable pit was just over there beyond that last railroad car to the right. You could still make out the outline of it up until a few years ago when latest development took place. The old main 1856 right-of-way of the Lackawanna, after the grades were made the same, they made a connector here, and sometimes you could see the rails before they come through, but there was a little connection here. And over here behind that Washington House Hotel was the grade crossing, and the first underpass shown in this video used to go out across there, and then it merges over with the current route of Railroad Avenue today. So there you have it. At that time, Railroad Avenue didn't exist at this grade crossing. Now that a subsidiary of Blackburn and Western is managing this, you have the yards all blocked off. And that's how it used to be aligned. Hey, Av, say goodbye. He's falling asleep. I better lean him back. Thanks for watching.